Welcome to one of the league's biggest and brightest venues, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And here we go from L.A. Blake Corum now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the third time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Giving them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
At the 35-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Play action now for Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh,
at the
the cookie.
Seahawks
No
32-yard line.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drives moving.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this give not as fruitful. They're on quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here's Stafford. Set up the screen here for Corum. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Complete to Blake Corum.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Going left side, Williams with it. Has a big hole left. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
From the red zone now. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
10 more yards.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's your bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he gets in, touchdown! The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tough. It makes you gritty. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
First down, Seattle.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Play fake, Darnold. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
From the gun, Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Secures this at the 17. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
8 yards on the pickup.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Stafford from the gun. Catch me to the right side by Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now Stafford to throw. And Cool's got it again. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Straight ahead with Williams. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Rams out to an early advantage. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Throw is caught. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
A 2-yard pickup.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a
Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. It's Stafford once more. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. Throwing the out route complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Williams on the carry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams take a 13-0 lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Seahawks, nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. First and 10, Darnold. It's his target, that's Torrey Horton. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Walker on first down, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. Rolling into enemy territory. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
He'll always sign off on it when that particular call comes in the headset and the running back gets a chance to hear it. A toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
Charbonnet on the toss. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, You really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Walker now from the gun. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks start to fight back for their first points of this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record by 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender runs wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Dump off, caught by his back. This one up to about the 27-yard line. That was Darius Williams on the tackle.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Seahawks with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. Darnold hit, and he fumbles it. And it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Back deep for the Rams. It's Xavier Smith. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Stafford now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stafford. Caught, nice gain left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, ball at the 36. Back to throw here, Stafford. This is hauled in by Atwell. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Finds the in route complete. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they will push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update, as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. Here's Evans set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks and Zach Charbonnet ready for another go on offense. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the gun, Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play fake, Darnold. That was incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. Arroyo on the catch. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Seahawks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Darnold off the play action. Flush out out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold to throw. Out to his right, and it's a screen. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Here's a screen out for Walker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And again, it's Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Darnold. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game.
Seahawks 14.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Corum now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Out come the Rams on offense. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to him. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another run for Williams. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Down by Boye Mafe. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Sanford. He finds Adams, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now we'll see the medical team head out to the Seahawks. Have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running right, it's Williams. Defender gets him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They motion the tight end over. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
From the red zone on 1st. That one connects. Touchdown, LA! they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now we'll see them try the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
Rams 24, Seahawks 14.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first
Seattle
and 10.
getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down.
You know he'll
Seahawks.
never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He's got it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. He's got it on the bootleg. It's his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the fourth.
Seahawks.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Corum now on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Williams now on first and 10. And he powers powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Up the gut they go with Williams. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The run with Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they nearly picked up the 1st down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
No springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running for the marker with Williams. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And a nice 70-yard 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Corum straight ahead. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st and goal, here's Williams. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play, so now they've got 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. It sets the table for more success.
And he's across for the touchdown, and that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
31. Seahawks 17.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks offense running out now. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Rolling on first. Here's Darnold. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Darnold. Completed to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Ball at the 33 for first down. To throw, here's Darnold. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call him. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Still sticking with the passing game. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down. And 5 yards to go.
Throwing here, Darnold. That line here, come. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and it sets up Seattle with first down.
First down, Seahawks.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Seahawks losing by 14. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Now Darnold. Finds Cup once more. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Darnold looking to throw. Balled in by Arroyo on the right side. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Here's Darnold to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this one does not go far.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. And again, it's Darnold. Pocket isn't moving out. They're able to drop it. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Third down. Third and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Throwing now. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And this one just a formality till the clock runs out. Only one timeout remaining to stop it. He's down to a knee, and the Rams getting ready to celebrate this win. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.